The dream to bring a public ferry to Portland is still alive despite a lack of support from city commissioners and TriMet. Last week, commissioners voted against giving more than $200,000 to the nonprofit in charge of the project after TriMet accused its employees of inappropriate spending practices. Well, now the nonprofit is asking commissioners to reconsider that decision. Fox News' Mia Villanueva has more on the pushback the ferry project is getting from city leaders.
I'm at the riverfront in southwest Portland. This is one of the proposed stops for a public ferry. The nonprofit Friends of Frog Ferry have been working for years to bring one to Portland, but they say that won't happen until they get the support from city commissioners and TriMet. So far, they say their meetings with both have not been constructive.
We have nothing to hide. There has absolutely been no misappropriation of funding whatsoever.
That's what Susan BLADHOLM, founder of Friends of Frog Ferry, had to say about TriMet's previous claim that the nonprofit had inappropriate spending and billing practices. BLADHOLM claims they provided over 130 documents to TriMet, but that TriMet continuously changed the way it requests documentation. TriMet sent us this letter that they sent to Friends of Frog Ferry, detailing the financial indiscretions they say were made in expense reports by the nonprofit. Officials say the nonprofit submitted expense reports to them for reimbursement through the statewide Transportation Improvement Fund, a fund allocated to TriMet by ODOT. Officials say Frog Ferry submitted expenses for pro bono work or work that was done for them for free. TriMet says when they denied reimbursement, Frog Ferry resubmitted invoices without indicating work that was done pro bono. TriMet says red flags were also raised about BLADHOLM's salary. BLADHOLM refutes any wrongdoing.
In terms of my billings, I stand behind that. I'm billing at half my typical rate. So I feel very good about so much of the effort and the work we've done for a very, very low cost.
On April 13th, Friends of Frog Ferry requested City Council allocate $225,000 in funds to keep their project afloat. The majority of commissioners voted no, including Transportation Commissioner Joanne Hardesty. BLADHOLM says without a partnership with City Council, they cannot apply for the federal funds necessary to complete the project. She is hoping Friends of Frog Ferry is given the opportunity to clear its name.
Now it's really up to City Council to step up in a meaningful way. They've said they have questions, and we're saying invite us back to City Council. Let's address those questions.
TriMet says its decision regarding Friends of Frog Ferry expenses that will not be reimbursed is final. The contract between the two will end on June 30th. TriMet says it does not anticipate to enter into an extension. Frog Ferry hopes to bring a public ferry to Portland by the end of 2023. That ferry would hold up to 70 passengers and run from Vancouver to Oregon City. For now, reporting from Southwest Portland, I'm Mia Villanueva, Fox 12 Oregon.